Okay. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. G'day. How yous all going? Just wait for this to start up. I'm pretty sure it started up. Anyway, all right. How yous all doing? I'm Ian Apples, your acrylic guru from Australia. Welcome to my Friday Night Live, episode 75. Welcome. Now, this is a show I do on my YouTube channel every Friday where I like to connect with my subscribers and where we can get together and talk, chat, ask questions, answer questions, and just have a good time hanging out together. So as the show is getting started, I just want to go and put the link in my Facebook page, okay, in the art group. So bear with me for a minute while I just get this going. Only take a tick. Why didn't that go there? Paste. Why doesn't it show the thumbnail? Accounts. I've got to go back there. I better go back here, sorry. Copy. Where are we? Live now. Oh, there it is there. Boom. It didn't show a thumbnail. Wonder why. All right, we'll go to the other one. The art group. I'm just going to post the link in the art group while people are still coming in. That way, there have been a few people live now. Been waiting for the show to start. Episode 75, and we'll put the link there as well, paste it. No, it's not putting the thumbnail there. I don't know why, but anyway, there we go. So back to the stream. What have we got here? We've got 18 people so far. G'day. So this is all about connecting, and I'm trying to acknowledge everybody as I can in here. And for those people that watch the replay and think it's the live and wondering why I'm not answering them, it's because you're watching the replay. That does happen as well sometimes. So we got Lenita, Nusha Burks, Janine, Johnny Rich, Chris Duffy, Rosanna, Latina, Mirella, Susan Turtle, and Chastity. Good morning. G'day, good evening, everybody. Okay, and we've got some questions here that I've got to ask, and I've got myself my cup of tea as well. Actually, I'm drinking out of one of my mugs here. You can buy these. Look in the links in the description below. There's merchandise there. You can buy a cup like mine, and it even has the acrylic guru on the back side as well. You can get all different colours. Okay. Knock yourself out grabbing that stuff. Who else we got here? Susan Turtle. Hello, everyone. Chastity. Good morning, Ian. Quite a chilly Tennessee. Oh, before we get started, I do need to do a sound check now. So bear with me for one moment, please. Okay, while I do a sound check. You're watching. And I've got to wait for the ad to finish as well. So bear with me a moment while I just do the quick sound check. Okay, quick sound check. Oh yeah, it's not. See, the microphone I'm using is the one built into the webcam, because what's going on there is my other mic, every now and then it'll just cut out and let me down, and all of a sudden we'll be halfway through a show and all of a sudden everyone's saying we can't hear you, and there's no way to fix it other than stopping and starting again, and there's nothing worse than having a two-part video just for one show. Very frustrating. So we've got that there. Okay, now I'll go back to the live stream. Shelley James, hi Ian, hi all, made it for the first time in weeks. May have to return to work soon, however. Hello from Lebanon, says Lena. G'day all the way from Lebanon. Barry Radburn, g'day Barry. And Diane Ganza, g'day and welcome. Now, I've got a few questions here. Well, we've got one from Shelley James about the Filbert brushes. She wants to know about the Filbert brushes I use. So I've got some brushes here. That's pretty much all the brushes I use. You know, that's all I use. And while I'm talking, I'll get to this question and address it in a minute. But before I do, I'm just going to slowly grab out my Filbert brushes because I've got a few there. And I quite like using the Filberts. Filbert. Even like the name Filbert. Grab the Filbert brush, will you, Barry? All right, well, what else? There's another one there. They're all different types. Now, lots of different artists have different ways of doing, let's say, trees or foliage or grass, whatever. And you'll notice, well, they only teach you the way they know and they're comfortable with. And that's like with me. I only teach the way I'm comfortable with. I've even got a little diggy one down there. All right, I've even got a soft one over here, so I'm grabbing some more while we're talking. And then I'll get on to some more. Morella, hello, everybody. Shelley James, I read that one, didn't I? No more Filberts in there, no more Filberts. And I will show that one as well because it's going to mean a lot to what I teach in my videos, this little beauty here. It's a little beauty because it does beautiful things, that one. It's called a little beauty. And also, there is my putter on a brush and blending brushes that I use to paint clouds the way I teach them, or the way I paint anyway. All right, I've got a new setup here. It's just a, oh, what happened there? Let's go like that. Here we go. It's not on automatic focus, but for some reason it does that. Anyway, Frank, a good afternoon, Ian and everybody, all the way from the UK. Any tips, says Nusha Burks, for painting in Adelaide dry heat, struggling with paint drying, even with retarder? Do bits at a time and put a lot more retarder in there, okay? Wet your palette, wet your paints, and then mix up every little bit of paint with some retarder to keep it from skinning up, okay? That's all I can suggest, okay? Good morning, everybody. Hi, Ian, says Lisa Carroll. G'day, Lisa Carroll. How you going? We got Hannon. Hello from Saudi Arabia. Gee, all corners of the globe this evening. It's fantastic to know. Katie Coyne. Hi, Ian. Hi, everyone. Scotland freezing today. It's freezing in Scotland. Bit of palm reading there. Lisa Carroll tries to read me palms every time I adjust the camera. Hello from Saudi Arabia. Nusha Burks, thank you. Okay. Now, Shelley James sent me a question saying, can you explain about Filbert brushes? Well, first, I'll go through the Filbert brushes, okay, from big to small. There you go, from big to small. There they are. All right, now, I've got these two here. They're just different sizes, but the same. I think they're synthetic hair. These ones are all hog bristle, okay, 3 different sizes. This is a big one, this is a middle one, and that's a smaller one. But I love using these, as you know. These ones are like a hog bristle, a very coarse hair. I love using those as well for my trees and foliage. You've seen me use them. And these ones here, now have a look at them. Quite disappointed the way the ends have frayed out. See the way they're frayed out? They're Filbert. They're very expensive ones. And that's supposed to be flat. Let's say like that one. See that one there? So not always the most expensive brush is best. But these ones, they're a synthetic hair as well. Pretty sure they are. They feel like real hair, but they're synthetic hair as well. So they're what I use, just any different size. And now I've got this one here. It's a soft one. It's even softer again than all of these. I don't know much about brushes. I'm a brush guru. I just like to use what I feel works for me. And sometimes the ones in the hardware is just as good as the expensive ones from the art store. So this one's just a soft one, if ever I'm going to need that. And this one's fraying up as well. That was a nice little sharp one. That's a small, obviously a small Filbert. That was good for, when I first bought it, I was doing a lot of details in trees with that. So that's my Filbert brushes. I hope that helped you out. So I've just got hog bristle, soft hair types, and all different sizes. That's depending on the size of the tree I'm going to paint. They're mainly for my trees I use them for, as you'll see in my videos. Check out the link in the description below for my videos. There's over 370 there to knock your socks off with, eh? All right, what do we got going here? Good afternoon. Any tips on painting? Read that one. Saudi Arabia. Scotland freezing palm reading. Hello from Saudi Arabia. Thank you. Okay, here's Kathleen Simons. Hi from Canada. Ian, I know you are basking in summer sunshine right now, but will you be painting any winter scenes for us poor buggers freezing our assets off on the other side of the globe? I just paint whatever comes my way. Are you painting any winter scenes? I've done a few winter scenes there. I don't really know what I'm painting next, okay? I just know what I've got in the editing room next, which is a bit of a trail and an autumn tree, but I never have a plan of what I'm painting next. I just go and work out what I'm going to paint it on the day and then do it, okay? So, but if one does come up, you'll know about it. Good morning, everybody, says Liz Pratt. G'day, Lisa. Thank you, Ian. That's helpful, says Shelley James. Oh, so Shelley James is in the chat here. Good on you, Shelley James. So I hope that helped you out. And this little brush here that I said is a beauty because it does beautiful things. This started life as a flat, okay? But over time, I was getting quite aggressive with it. Oh, I can crunch up now, nice and soft. And it's sort of gone like a small blending brush, and I love using that when I'm doing my ocean scenes, when I'm scrubbing the white foamy wash from the sand back into the water. It's a good little scrubbing brush, so that's why I like that one. See, this one here is slowly but it's starting to go like that as well, okay? But this one accidentally turned out that way, and I found a use for it, and it's bloody brilliant. I don't think they actually make a brush like that. Maybe they do, but I've never seen any like that. But it's a bloody beauty. All right. Good morning, everybody. G'day. Thank you. That was helpful. Hello, Baz and Liz. Good morning, Liz. Hi, Susan. Cyber hugs. Love your lessons for Liz Kane. It is awesome. Yes, was that Liz Kane that did the, yes, it was. Now, Liz Kane messaged me with a reference photo and says, do you do commission paintings? I said, yes, I do. She didn't know at the time, the photo wasn't a very good pixelated quality one, but it was just good enough. I can see what she wanted, the subject she wanted for that mountain valley kind of lake scene. So she sent me that photo, and I painted that for her, and she's obviously going to send that off to her family in the other side of Australia, which is already in the post now anyway. Happened real quick. Now, if you ever want me to commission a paint job for you, you always private message me on Facebook or send me a message request if you're not a friend, or if you want to send me a friend request, tell me you met me on YouTube. That way I know you're just not anyone trying to add as a friend to get friend list numbers building up on your page there, okay? Yes, and so I do commissions, and the price is according to what size you want your painting and whatnot like that. And do remember, you need a good quality photo if it's got to be something you're looking for detail, okay? I don't take requests for tutorials, but commission work is a different thing. It's like being paid to do a small job, okay? So that's it. Love your lessons for Liz Kane. Thank you. Chris Duffy, what would you recommend painting when you start painting for the first time? What would you recommend painting? Well, first get your colours, your yellow, red and blue prime colours, a black and a white, and probably a burnt umber, something like that, or even a yellow oxide and your free prime colours, okay? What you recommend painting. What you can do is just find a basic landscape, borderscape, moonscape, seascape, whatever, something basic, and just paint it and see how you go. And then start practicing. You've got to practice all your elements within that painting. Let's say for the water, the sky, the clouds, the trees, the foreground, the midground, any shadows, anything like that. You need to start practicing. And the more you practice, the more you put into your development of your art journey, the more impressed you're going to be with your work, and the more people are going to go bullshit when they look at your work, because it's such a big wow factor. Practice is what makes masters at what they do, okay? You can never practice enough. Lesson, yes. What would you recommend? So I could recommend that, knowing what my journey had been. A lot of people do want to do a painting straight away, but like I said, do a painting first and just see where you ended up with it, whether it's good or not. and then start practicing all the subjects. Now, all my tutorials on my channel, they're designed, every painting is designed, they've got different elements, the sky, the tree, the water, whether it's got a moon in it or whatever, a stone path. There's so many different subjects within one tutorial, and if there's one subject in my tutorials that you want to master, go to that tutorial and watch it and practice it, and you practice on it. And the best thing to practice on is just get an old Wheaties cereal packet, turn it inside out, open it up and turn it inside out so you've got that brown colour. That's good for depth, and you can just practice painting on that. And then you don't want to go and buy canvases and all of a sudden you're doing a painting and it turns into snot and you're throwing your canvases out. Practice on cardboard, okay? Katie Coyne, how's COVID where you are? Scotland has been banned from alcohol except in shops. Pretty strict here. Yes, I don't know, all over the news. So many different rules and regulations for everything here and there, masks here, masks not, whatever. But I don't even want to talk about that in my show here. There's enough of it on the news, okay? As far as I'm concerned, if the masks work, why do I need to wear one? Okay, if it works for you, I don't need to wear it. But there's so many different rules and regulations, and some people are taking it more serious than others, and it's just, I've addressed it now and that's it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's just something I don't need to talk about in my shows. There's enough of it on the TV. So I'm not rousing at you, Katie Corn. I'm just letting everybody else see, because if I start addressing your address on your comment on that, it'll all turn into that. And this ain't about that. It's about us and me and the Friday Night Live, okay? Lisa Carroll, Ian, do you buy your Scrambler brushes or make them? If you make them, how do you make them? Scrambling brush. Well, like this one here, this accidentally turned into that. But you can probably get one and just get some paint and get vigorous and try and destroy it so it turns into a little scrumbler. But I don't buy them, and I accidentally made that and I make use of it. Susan Turtle, I never throw old brushes away. No, I don't either. Like, here's a little one, very old one I had. I used to use this one. It was like a small dagger brush, but it's all spaded out and flared out now. But this was fantastic for doing silhouette work, blocking in silhouette work, you know, like if you do a silhouette of a bird in front of the sunset or something. I was using that. And this one had a name too. I used to call it a flogger, a little flogger, because I flogged it quite often, meaning I used it a lot. Over here, if we use something a lot, it's getting flogged. So that was called little flogger. But he barely gets used now, poor thing. Hugs back, Susan, said Lisa. Johnny Rich, hey Ian, do you do any other types of artwork such as oil painting or resin pours? No, I do not do oils and I don't do pours. I had done lead pencil drawing way before I started painting. That's all I ever did in art, was just graphite pencil art, like portraits. And I could probably show you a thing or two. Just up here, I'm still around. People have seen these, but for those people that haven't, this is just something I did. I started keeping this back from 1982, and you know, I'll just flick through it and find stuff, just stuff that I drew. Well, you know, portraits. It's all in plastic. There was one there from a photo. One there. This is the sort of stuff I used to do before I ever got into. There's Pommy. Everybody that knows Pommy. That's all I ever did. And back in 2012 is when I started painting and trying to paint and learn to paint. Oh, there's the big man again. But yeah, so that's the only other thing I've done. So that, and then from 2012 I started the painting there. So Johnny Rich, Annette Voss. Good evening, Ian. I love your teaching. Thank you very much, especially the seascapes. I have tried painting the seascapes. I have tried with the white under painting and cannot get it to work. I don't know why. Well, I don't know why either. What are you practicing on? Someone asked what canvas I use, and that's another question. So I'll get to that. Oh, come back here, you. So are you painting on paper? Are you painting on canvas? Are you using really thin student grade paints, or are you using a good quality artist paint? There's a few variables that make it matter. Love to you, Annette, Queensland, Australia. Emmanuel Penalosa, good morning. I was wondering, what exactly do you do with all your paint after you've done a painting? What do you do with all your paintings after you've done painting them? Well, they're all for sale. There's a whole lot of them down there. A lot of them have been sold. I make prints as well. So for those people who want to buy a painting and it's like, oh, no, it's already sold. But there's also a good quality print available. People have been buying prints as well. So I sell my paintings. They're all available to buy. And the good thing about it is you can go back on YouTube, look behind the painting, because I put a label at the back and it tells you what tutorial number it was. And everybody, a lot of you know that all my tutorials are numbered. So if you know there's a number, let's say 210, I don't know what that one is, but if you type in the YouTube search bar 210 space, then Ianapolis, and then enter it, that'll bring you up to that, what do you call it? That tutorial, 210, yeah. So I don't know what 210, I'm curious now just because I said the number 210. I'm going to go to it. Let's see what it is. Where are we? Getting close. There it is. Oh, how to paint a mountain lake in acrylic. Okay, one of me naffy ones. Okay. Hello, Liz. Hi, everyone. Says Liz Kane. NH Chicky. Wow, nice. Liz, how are you? Lisa Carroll, lots of new people here today. Ian, what is your subscriber number now? It's 106,000 subscribers by memory. 106,000 subscribers there, Lisa Carroll. My Cloud, says Francesca, no, it says Franca Pacina. My Clouds is hit or miss. Every time when I blend, they get lost and disappear into fog. Look, picking up the colour below. Okay. Landscapes are my favourite to paint. What am I doing wrong? Good question there, Franca. Now, a lot of you would have heard me when I'm, let's say when I'm painting clouds, watch how I'm painting a cloud, but also pay attention to what I'm saying, because there are a lot of people, let's just say you could be watching a few different people. You've watched me, I like Ian's clouds, but psychologically you're doing them the way someone else was doing them, and you whatever. You got to watch what I've done and listen to what I say, because I'm not knocking anybody's work, but a lot of other people, like, they'll just blend clouds like this and that can push it right into the painting. I don't do them that way. I'm just barely touching them and adding turmoil. So listen to what I'm saying. Don't blend the buggery out of it. Just lightly tap the corner, push it, smear it, add turmoil. Turmoil is getting a bit of a wisp and a tail on that cloud structure within your paint. Hi, friends and everybody. Katie Coyne, Barbara Barberson would love that muscle drawing. She probably would. Lisa, hi. Orit, g'day Orit, how you going? We've got one there. My name is, oh, here we go. It's good on you. You said your name. My name is Narendra Modi, India Prime Minister. Okay, you're the Prime Minister of India, are you? Good on you. How are you, friends, everyone? Please chat to me. Yes, I'm chatting to you. I'm chatting to everybody here. Joyti Berry, good evening, sir. I am from India. Your teaching are very easy to understand. Thank you. Thank you very much, Joyti Berry. You're welcome. David Jinx. Hi, Ian. Did you get my photo of whales? I don't know. I try not to get people to send me pictures because I just don't have the time to look at them and send you back, yes, it's a nice picture, I might be able to use it, I might not. I just don't look at them. There's so many I see come through, but I only answer ones that need answering. I don't look at pictures and think, well, I'll think about using it as a tutorial. So I can't say I did see a picture of whales there, David. Beverly Morris, I feel nervous about painting something for somebody else. But someone once said to me, get over it, it's just a painting. How do you feel doing a painting for somebody else? I don't feel any different. I suppose the only thing that would really put pressure on you is if they're wanting you to do a portrait. You've got to be pretty much wanting them to be happy with the portrait. But I just feel the same, to be honest with you there. Beverly Morris, Lisa Carroll, hi Oit, and hi Prime Minister. Franca, thank you very much. Ian, we'll practice more. Good on you. Chicky, NH Chicky. Yes, and don't give up. You may go throw some supplies, but never give up on something you stuck on. Take a break or something, stand a few feet back, or even sleep on it for a while, you will get it. So obviously Chicky's answering someone's question there. Tom Gray, g'day Tom Gray, how you doing, cover? Hi Ian, hope you're well. Yes, I'm very well, and thank you for your hopingness on my health. Good on you, Tom Gray. Enjoy your channel. Slowly getting more confident when painting. That's what your journey is going to do to you, my friend. It's going to get you more and more confident. And the way you get confident is make sure you do a lot of practice as well if you're a newbie, okay? Sylvia. G'day, Sylvia, all the way from rainy Spain. Good morning, Narendra. And hello, Lisa says, Orit. Now, we've also got... what canvas do you use from Elisa? What have I got there? 2A. Oh, no, it's not 2A, it's ZA. So it must be Elisa or Elisa Zah or Zay. She wanted to know what type of canvas I use or what grade. I use artist quality canvas cloth. It is primed, and it's probably it's a 6-ounce canvas, but once it's primed, it's 10.5 ounces of primed canvas. So yeah, I use the actual cloth off the roll. There's the actual stuff I use there. I just use Fredericks. It's on a roll like this here, okay, and I cut it to size, paint on it, and then when it's sold, I fix it to one of my lightweight panel boards ready for shipping. And also I want to thank Liz Kane for supporting me last week, for supporting my content. Thank you very much, Liz Kane, much appreciated. And Manuela Barbera, thank you very much as well for your support in the past week, much appreciated as well. Manuela Barbera and Liz Kane. Read that one, good morning. All right, Ian, you are not only a wonderful teacher, you are also a wonderful person, and I want every week for the live broadcast. See my head getting bigger. You're also a wonderful person, and I wait every week for your live broadcast. Do excuse my reading. It's not the best. It's not the best, but it makes it more real anyway. So thank you very much, Orit B. You wait for my... that's fantastic to hear, and that's why I do these shows, because it's all about connecting with you people as well. You get to follow someone you enjoy, and once a week we can all come together and say hello, and I can reach out, and it's all about me acknowledging as much as I can in this live feed here. But if you are watching the replay, don't expect me to answer you, all right? Just put a message, a comment below, and if you do have a question there, it'll be addressed in the following Friday Night Live. Marilla, how do we know if that painting is sold or still available to buy? Good question, Marilla. Now, let me get onto that question there. All my paintings are available to buy. There's a link in the description below. That's why I tell you all, see what's in my cupboard. Look at all my links. It's a link tree. It's a tree full of links. Click on each one and see what's there. I have my art for sale. Click on there and it shows you what's there, okay? And you message me and just say, Ian, is this, you can even screenshot it and send it to me and say, is this one available? That way I know exactly what you're on about. And I could say yes or no, only prints are available. And you message me on Facebook. And as of today's date, who's in here? Lisa Carroll. I forget what I've charged. I think it's $95 US. That includes all postage and handling to your door for a painting, okay? So you message me on Facebook and tell me what painting you're after, and if it's available, it's yours, but if it's not, there's still prints available, okay? Shelley James posted my painting on my normal Facebook page last week. Was really nervous, but have sold 2, even though I didn't say they were for sale. Well, that's great news. It took me a while to start selling mine, but it is a good feeling when people want to buy your art. And don't be nervous about selling it. Emmanuel, sorry, I'm getting you mixed up with Emmanuela. Emmanuel, Ian, personally, I don't paint, but if you had to suggest for a beginner, what brushes would you use on a canvas? Well, you always got to prep your canvas, and I love this putter on a brush. I sell this and 2 blending brushes for my clouds, okay? Now, I'm not knocking other YouTubers. I used to use them as well in the early days, but you'll see them, they'll paint with these little ones getting the canvas all painted on. So you might as well put the kettle on and wait for them to finally finish it. But I love this one because it just gets it on without any mucking around, all right? It's bloody brilliant. And also it does a lot of smoothing out as well. So I suggest one of these brushes. So just for a beginner, what brush would you use on a canvas? I use either synthetic, hog bristle, or whether it's real hair. But do not get watercoloured brushes because they're very, like this one here. Look how soft that is. It's really soft. When you wet that, it'll turn into fingers. And if, let's just say, if it was a long dagger brush, it'll just flop. So don't get watercoloured brushes, okay? Liz Kane, thanks for the mention. It's a beautiful painting. Can't wait for their reactions when they open it. Yes, it's going to be fantastic, isn't it, Liz? I'm glad you liked it as well. Johnny Rich, what do you use to put the guidelines on your canvas? Pen, pencil prior to painting. And be sure the paint will cover those lines. I just use a simple, Bernard Watson. I just use a simple lead pencil. I've done it in, what was the last one I did? The actual last painting I've done. The last painting I did was number 372, the mountain lake scene. I just draw it on there with pencil. So if you look at the beginning of that, you can see what I've done there, okay? How many we got there? 55. Have to go out for lunch. When you put, okay, so where did that one go? Here, Susan Turtle. I have to go out for lunch. I'll catch the show later. Okay, Susan Turtle, have a great week. Cyber hugs back to you, Susan. Joe Williams, is it easy to paint on just the canvas versus the canvas panel or box canvas Kajmart? Depends. Everyone's different. Some people will find so many things different compared to others, so much easier or harder than others. I love painting on just the canvas myself. I don't mind the panels. This is a stretch canvas, but I've got a black sheet wrapped around it. They can be a bit bouncy if they're not taut enough. So it depends there. Who was that? Susan Turtle? No, not Susan. Joe Williamson. Because, yeah, everybody is different. But if you're a beginner, just grab some panels for start off with. Practice on cardboard, then do your painting on a canvas panel. Lisa, almost all. You won't sell the very first one. Lol. I tried even often double the US dollars, but I did not. But I did obviously get the print. Yeah, you got the print there, Lisa Carroll. Chicky. Thanks, Ian. Facebook link to his art. There we go. Yes, the links are all below. So Annette Voss. Ian, how much retarder to the white student paint for underpainting? Thank you, Annette, Queensland, Australia. Once again, look at the videos and see how much of the puddle I'm putting in there. On the bottle, I think it says somewhere around 10%. That's just something I heard, but I don't really know. Depending on your climate, if it's really dry, you're going to need more, but if it's not as dry, you need less. So the amount of retarder varies depending on your climate there. Annette. Emmanuel, thank you very much for your time. I definitely know now whose art supplies I'll buy from this Christmas. Chicky, I myself struggle starting on canvas panels. They are much cheaper. I myself suggest starting on canvas panels. They are much cheaper and have smaller textures and feel to us stretched. Yes, they would do. Did I put that on there? Yes, I did. Put that there. I don't know why that's done that. My lives aren't doing that anymore. That's there. That's there. Okay, do we have any more questions there? How long have we been going for? 36 minutes. So this show normally goes for about an hour. Was there anything else I had to address? Not quite sure. So do be mindful that all my tutorials are available to buy. Okay, and also I have merchandise. A lot of people asked about merchandise. I've got it, but they're not really lining up to get it. Not that they do anyway, but still it's there. Be aware of it, it's there. Just go through it and just see what's there. You might not want to buy anything, but it's still handy just to have a look what's there. There's towels, cushions, pillows, leggings for the ladies, shirts, long skivvies, all sorts of stuff. Where are we up to? I myself. Oh, Lisa Carroll, thank you, Ian. I have a house full of people and have to go. Really? You're gonna do a runner on us, Lisa Carroll. All right. You have a great day, or what is it? Must be morning time over there. We'll whack the kettle on, give them all a beautiful cuppa, and tell them I said g'day. All right. Bye, Lisa. Bye, all. Adesh, your drawings are very realistic. Well, thank you for that. Barry Redburn, catch you next time, Lisa. Lisa Carroll, bye. Barry and Orit. I'm due for a new T-shirt. Well, go and have a look in there and just see what tickles your fancy, okay? Good Indianapolis merchandise there. And it's all original stuff. Tiffany. G'day, Tiffany. How are you? Hey, Ian. I'm trying to paint a stormy seascape just before the rain starts. Very choppy seas. What colours would you use and how would you do it? I don't really know. You'd have to look at... I'd use a lot of greys within me blue. Have some white and grey there. But you might have to look for a... Let's just say go on the internet, look for a stormy picture that's going to give you some colour suggestions you can use. Okay, I do get colour suggestions from pictures when I see them, and I might be doing, let's say, a sky, sun, water, but I might have seen a picture that I like the layout, but I don't like the colours, so I'll put my own flavour of colours in there. I change it up a bit, so that's something you can probably think about doing there. Tiffany, stormy. I'm just going to see stormy. Do I have anything stormy? Not really. Misty. Oh, here's one here. It's sort of overcasty. It's not 355. Yeah. I'm just trying to look through to see what might... Oh, here you go. It's over a lake though. It's 343. How to paint a moonlit lake, but the sky looks very stormy. The water could be stormy. It's very calm waters in that painting, but you can chop it up a bit. So look for another painting where I've got some choppier water, and then use those colours I've used in there, but chop it up a bit, okay? That was for Tiffany by Lisa. Chicky. Indigo is a great colour for stormy seas at night, says Chicky. Tiffany, I'm struggling with the choppy part. Okay, I don't think I've done a rough ocean painting by memory. So I've did one here where like waves are crashing on rocks, 336. Just going through to see what else might be a bit choppy. Well, there's another one there, 327. Check out the thumbnail for that one. Yeah, so you probably can get some ideas out of that. And number 315. See how they tickle your fancy there. Tiffany. I'll wait for some more questions. Meanwhile, where are we? See if we have any more questions coming up through the show. I should do a checklist. Now, I've thanked Liz Kane and Emanuela Barbera. Thank you very much for your support in the last week. And what canvas do I use? Yeah, so I answered that one for Elisa Zar. I use cloth canvas, and it's 10.5 ounces, okay? I'm only using it because it's all, there are a few different rolls that the art shop has, but this is the width I want, and that's the only reason I'm using it, because it's what I can obtain. It's not I'm using it because I sourced it and it's what I have to have. It's just what I can obtain, and I'm happy with it, so that's why I'm using that canvas cloth, okay? And you do notice a difference when you've done a lot of practicing or you're quite developed in your art journey, and you know if you're going to paint a seascape or a landscape, you know pretty well that you can pull it off. You get quite a remarkable feel and finish to when you're using a good quality canvas, rather than, let's say, a canvas panel that could be just like bubbled paper, so to speak. A good quality canvas makes a big difference also with the quality of, let's say, the paint you use, okay? We're all guilty in our early days of just buying this cheapest stuff, but, you know, we learn as we go. Liz Pratt. Oh, hang on a minute. Chicky. I did one for my cryptic series. It's a Maelstrom. Use a little white for the foam on the water. Yes, Liz Pratt. How did create the look of wind blowing on water? Or how do you create the look of wind blowing on the water? You got to put those little bits of white movements on the water. Let's just say, let me go back here and let's just see if I can give you an example of wind blowing on the water. I do recall doing some earlier ones where I was trying to achieve that look. I'm just sort of going down and looking. There's probably 289, maybe, or maybe not there. No. I think there was a boat one maybe somewhere. 271 maybe. You'd have to have a look in my thumbnails and see what's tickling your fancy there, okay, for that. Kathleen Simons. Ian, you've taught me so much. I love how you describe everything and don't skip bits, but other artists, like other artists. Thank you so much for being my favourite teacher. Thank you very much, Kathleen Simons. You're welcome. It's good to know that you're happy with the way I'm teaching. Okay. Tiffany is asking, do you water down your retarder? No, I do not. Not at all. Do you add it to the paint or straight to the canvas? You could probably prime the canvas with retarder, then paint on that, but I always add it to the paint, and I never add water to the retarder, okay? I'm so happy I caught you live again, says Tiffany. Good on you, Tiffany. I'm glad you're happy. It makes me and everybody else happy as well. Chicky, yep, so true. I used so many boards when I started, and don't toss them out if you don't like how it comes out. I repaint them later on when I improve. Yes, and also looking at your old snotty early stuff, you can learn from them as well. Anita, Ian, can I share the art store that I get my supplies from in Australia? You can share it on your Facebook page, but not on my group page. I'm not here to promote shops or promote anything like that in the group. It's not about that, okay? Because if I let you do that, other people want to put all their stuff or other groups and links, other links and stores and sites on there. It's not a group for sites and everything like that, okay? So you're more than happy to put it on your own Facebook page, but not in the group. Hello from Russia. I really like your paintings. I'm happy to watch your work and listen to your advice, says Benetha. I'm just going to say Benetha because that's what it looks like, but I don't know what. If you can say what your name is, then I can give you a proper name there. From Russia. Peggy, g'day Peggy. Morning Ian, and good to see you. Good to see you here, Peggy. Going for 45 minutes now, so I've got about 15 minutes left for those people. If there's anyone out there lurking and wants to come forward and ask a question or just say hello and where you're from. Good morning, nice to see you. So yes, also once again I just want to say thank you to Liz Kane and Manuela Barbera. Thank you very much for your support, and also my patrons. Thank you very much for supporting me each month on my Patreon platform. There is a link in the description below if you want to become a patron. And for those people who are buying the brushes, my blending brushes, be mindful that there's a big delay with delivery. Some people are getting them as quicker than others, and some people are waiting up to 2 months. I cannot have any control over those times. So do bear with it, okay? That's just the way it is with all this COVID stuff going around, okay? I need to stress that. Anita, I thought that I could help you and others to find what you need in the art supply. Sorry for that. No, that's okay. That's okay. People can go on the internet and find what they need for there. There's Google for that. But yeah, it's just that I'm not putting links in my group. Okay. Have you thought about making a book for teaching art, says Nikki. No, I haven't. I don't think I will either, because there's probably a lot of other artists that like to down me and say, Ian, you don't know what you're bloody talking about. Because to be quite honest, all I can talk about is what I've done and what I know. Okay, which I could probably write a book about that. But yeah, I don't know. There's quite a lot that I don't know as well. I'm learning as I go as well, as just like you people out there, okay? But I do know enough to know what I'm teaching, facts that can get you getting some good paintings onto your canvas, okay? So, Chicky, I've never thought about writing a book, but who knows? Who knows? Anything can happen, eh? Barry Radburn. Name is Valentino from Russia. Oh, Valentina. I'll call her Val. Val from Russia. I asked a question, Ian, 12:40. All right, ask it again, Liz Kane. Please ask it again. I'm sorry I've missed it. 12:40. I don't have a timeline here on my thing because I'm on the somewhere differently. Where we go? No problem. Liz Kane retracted her question. Okay, ask it again, Liz. Your tutorials are so helpful. Thank you for providing us for free of cost. Bless your heart. Yes, and just remember, all my tutorials cost you nothing to watch. And for those people, I've said this a few times, I'm just scratching my eye with my finger there, like that. There are some people that go, oh, I'd like to donate, but I don't have any money or I can't afford it. That's okay. The best thing you can do is watch my ads at the beginning or through the videos there. That is supporting me in its own right, okay? Just watch the ads and that's supporting me, the creator there, okay? Your tutorials are so helpful. God bless your heart. Diane Turnbull. Hi, Ian. Thanks for your message. So pleased to hear from you. You are welcome. Anita, no problem. Annette, sorry, no problem. Tiffany Birduduffer. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Birduduffer. Sorry, I'm asking so many questions. Don't be sorry. That's what this show is all about. Ask as many as you bloody want, all right? Sorry for asking so many questions and bugging you. You're not bugging me. I use painter's tape to make a perfect horizon line, but it leaves a thick, hard line. How can I stop or fix this? Good question, and I address that quite a few times in my tutorials. What I do once I've finished with the, I can't remember the videos I've done it in, but like what I do once I've painted it, you need to get that tape off while it's still wet, and I get my finger and just rub down that hard line. I used to do that as well in my early work, and in some of my early tutorials you'll see hard lines, but I've discovered you can rub it away. Rub it away. Use your fingers. Get your fingers dirty. That's why I wear gloves as well, because they get very dirty. All right. And a bit of trivia for you. If you watch my videos, every now and then I like to give a bit of trivia about my videos, mainly my latest ones, let's say my last 15. You'll notice, well, all my videos I wear gloves, but you'll start to notice my left hand is always a dirty glove and my right hand is always a clean glove. And in the beginning, when I'm down onto the palette, you'll see a clock strategically placed on the table there. Take note of what the time is on that clock, and throughout the video, if it's there again, you can just see how long the video has been going for just in making the video. And why is one glove clean and one glove dirty? It's because I started off with a clean pair of gloves. Just a bit of trivia this is. And this hand here gets dirty the most, okay, because I'm painting with it and that. And when I'm finished and I'm scraping up the paint off my palette, this gloved hand, I've got my spatula, so to speak, and I'm wiping all that into my glove, and I peel the glove off, and it's wrapped it into its own little package and goes to dispose into the rubbish. Then this glove's obviously used and dirty, but it's still good. So instead of using two gloves every video, I'm using one new one. So I'll take that off and leave it. And when I'm filming another video, I'll grab only one new glove out, put that on my right hand, and the dirty one on my left, because the right hand is the one you're always seeing. So I don't want an old dirty glove on there. I want the video looking fresh and clean, so that's why I put it on that hand. Just a bit of trivia there. Okay, Cheryl Palmer. G'day, Cheryl Palmer. How you going? Good morning, Ian. Sitting here in my living room with my cuppa and bagel, enjoying seeing you again. Bloody good on you. Well, I'm sitting here with my cuppa and enjoying all you people that support my channel here. Hats off to you, eh? And for those people that don't like what I'm doing, you can keep your bloody head on, all right? How's that? Thank you, Ian. Always love your art videos and live chats. Chit chat, says Chicky. Good on you, Chicky. Liz Kane. Here we go. We're getting to your question now. Okay, Ian. I just wanted to know if the grey you use in the autumn tree painting was one you mixed or a tube. Looked kind of silver. Lovely. It's in a tube. I'm assuming when you watch my videos, you probably do little skips through it to get through it quicker. But my videos are designed, if you do any of that, I'm not saying you do, but if you do, you're going to miss out important information there, because I put so many things in my video. You need to watch it to absorb everything. But they are in a tube. It's a mid-tone grey that I use. It's a Atelier paint, and it's wickedly wicked. I love it. Franca, I have started watching the ads since you mentioned it in one of your Q&As. Thank you very much, Franca. Thank you very much for your support there. But you don't really, like, see here, this chat is a super chat. Okay, you don't know what a super chat is? If you look down the bottom, there's a grey dollar sign, and that enables people with a YouTube channel that have reached a certain threshold. They're entitled to have super chat enabled. And what that does, you can click on that, slide the bar to the amount of dollar sign, and then you link it to your card. That's very safe, and people have done it in the past. And you send it like a message, and it's virtually sending, whether you send $5, $2, $20, $50, it's sending money in the super chat. And for those people who watch the replay, that's why I have the PayPal link down there, because people have also sent donations just on my PayPal link saying, love what you're doing, Ian. Here, buy your cat some cat food, or here's a bit of money for buying some more brushes or something. That's how all that works. And if you're one of those people that love to support me or another creator, but you don't have the actual cash, just watching the ads helps a great deal as well. Okay. All right, where was I up to? How do you mix Australian sienna, or can I buy it? You can buy it. I don't know how you mix it, Diane, but you can buy it. It's like a Indian yellow, but with some more orangey. It looks more orangey. There you go. Look at that. Chicky Babe. Cyber hugs and kisses to you, sweetheart. Not Chicky Babe. NH Chicky. She just sent a super chat donation, just like this. See, and like it's they've designed it in a way. I don't sit here and go, super chat, please send me any money. I don't want to be like that in everyone's faces. But the way they've designed it now, I'll just show you this in this video here. Her name, her colour has gone to the top, and someone might go, well, I want to top that. I'll send $10. So it's to get you all bantering, and whoever puts the most up there stays at the top longer. But they all go up the top anyway. Okay, just a little insight how super chat works. And where are we? Hello, where did we get to now? I never thought of that, and just fine loves, and fine is just fine. Love, Tiffany. Okay. Oh, Mama. Hi from Southern California. Sorry, I'm Kate. It's almost 5 a.m. here. That's okay. Thank you for being here. Late, not Kate. Sorry. Electra. Howdy from Dallas, Texas. Live, missed you all. I've missed you all. Sorry, my reading's bad, isn't it, eh? G'day from Nova Scotia, says Darren Hill. G'day, Darren. Chicky, how and never feel silly making notes from art videos, especially Ian's. Yes, don't feel silly about doing that. Whatever helps you through your journey will help you through your journey. And once again, thank you very much for that super chat donation there, Chicky. Nikki, I know Chicky, you're welcome, and Chicky Babe is fine. Okay, because when I was young, we used to call girls Chicky Babe, and your name Chicky just makes me keep saying that, so I'll call you Chicky Babe. Chastity Mazza Root, thank you very much. Cyber hugs and kisses to you, sweetheart, for your super chat donation. Much appreciated, Chastity, and Chicky Babe there for your super chat donations. David Haynes from Greensboro, North Carolina. Do you water spray your backside canvas prior to painting it? No, I don't. If it's a stretch canvas, you might want to do that, I'm assuming, to keep it taut. But mine's just loose canvas, and I tape it to the thing. Sometimes it might, depending on the climate, I've had the odd one sort of coming off the tape, but I have to keep pushing it back. But once it's done, they're laid flat. and when they're sold, I glue it to a panel. Okay, so I don't have that trouble. David Haynes, Chastity, you deserve much more, but you know, Christmas is coming, and I'm near broke. No, that's fine. I'm not telling you to send your money. You only do that when you can afford it, okay? And like I said, it costs you nothing to watch my videos. You know, all us people on YouTube, we get a lot of love from you people, but there unfortunately are the haters as well that love to spew vomit from their mouth. But I just step aside from that vomit and keep walking. Those people are the ones that try and bring us down. There's always going to be people like that, okay? And that is one reason why I don't say too much about people supporting. It's only because people say you should do this, you should do that, and which is fair enough. But you also got to be mindful of those haters out there going, oh, you only want it for the money, or you only want to do this, or you can't do nothing. I was even told I was a Bob Ross ripoff. How's that, eh? Didn't even know I painted anything like Bob Ross, and I didn't even know I was ripping him off, but that was a funny one. Anyway, back to the chat here. David Haynes here, read that one. Christy, you deserve much more, read that one. Peggy Sterling, just curious, have you heard of Frederick's canvas? And do you think the quality of canvas really matters? Thanks, Ian. Yeah, I've heard of Frederick's canvas. That's the stuff that I use there. Okay, so yes, and like I said, I'm only using it because it's what I can get hold of. Tiffany, I always spray the back side of my stretch canvas. There you go. Yes, if it's a stretch canvas on wood stretched around, it'll pay to wet that. And if you ever got a dent in it from a finger or something, you can wet that and just massage it in, and it'll slowly pull that dent out of your stretched canvas. Haven't seen Steve tonight. Is he okay, says Barry Redburn. Yes, he's fine. I even took a photo of him. I put a photo on, or Reese took a photo of him actually, and I put it in the group there where he was yawning. Big yawn. But no, they're not here tonight. They're outside. Okay, I've been going for an hour now, so I'm going to start wrapping this up. Don't want to make it. I like to keep these for about an hour, okay? Anything longer than that, it can get a bit monotonous, okay? Maggie, thank you very much, Maggie. And just remember, if you like what I'm doing on my channel, be sure to tell your friends. But if you don't like what I'm doing, or if I've upset you in any way, you tell everybody, all right? All the best. Goodbye. Good luck. Yeah, good on you. Yeah, he looked like a big demon, didn't he?